In 2019, before she was pre-selected to represent the Liberal National Party in the seat of Rockhampton, Donna Kirkland posted on social media the following: "Abortion is the greatest human rights abuse of our time." She, of course, is right. How could any humane person watch Queensland midwife Louise Adset's recent testimony to a parliamentary inquiry into late-term abortion and not agree?
Just recently, a mother decided to abort her baby at 19 weeks. The same misoprostol regime was started, and this little baby was born alive again, moving, gasping for air, and having a palpable heart rate, and once again, over 400 grams.
Now, at least one baby per week in Australia dies this way. But LNP leader David Crisafulli's foolish captain's call last year to refuse to even hold an inquiry into something most Queenslanders oppose means abortion is bedeviling his election campaign. He's treating the plight of unborn babies and their mothers, too many of whom are coerced by men into taking the lives of their offspring, like kryptonite. When asked for his views by the media, he recoils like Dracula at the sight of a crucifix.
You've got our plan.
How would you personally vote?
You know our priorities, you know our plan, and it's not part of our plan.
Now, Crisafulli's imposition of ruthless party discipline has made him and his candidates look silly for days as they dodge legitimate questions. He's like Victoria's hapless Liberal leader John Pesutto when it comes to girls' and women's rights. He's spooked by Labor's attacks and won't mount a case for what he knows to be right. The irony is that Crisafulli has a commendable pro-life voting record. The self-described conviction politician should defend it. Now, sadly, Donna Kirkland, who Rockhampton locals tell me is a strong Christian, has had to join Crisafulli in resorting to the Groucho Marx approach to politics. Those are my principles, and if you don't like them, well, I have others. Now, standing next to Crisafulli at a media conference last week, she went from her 2019 principled position to parroting her leader's line. She said, "We've been very clear on this. We've ruled it out," it being protecting unborn babies from being killed in their mother's wombs. Now, I'm sure Donna Kirkland is a good person, but this is a lesson in how the LNP crushes pro-life and pro-family people. Since October last year, Crisafulli and the bullies in head office have muzzled MPs and candidates on the issue of human rights for unborn babies. The LNP is effectively saying if you are a pro-life person, you are only welcome in the party if you agree to support abortion publicly. Now, two courageous LNP MPs, John Krause from the Scenic Rim and Tony Perrott from the Nango, have broken ranks with their leader and said there are problems with Queensland's abortion to birth laws that must be fixed. Both have taken career-limiting interventions in this debate. In my old hometown of Toowoomba, where 4 of Family First's 59 candidates for the October 26 election are running, the local paper quizzed the LNP incumbents and said this: Toowoomba and Lockyer Valley LNP members David Janetsky, Trevor Watts, Pat Weir and Jim McDonald have all promised that abortion laws will not be appealed or amended if their party wins the state election later this month. That was the Toowoomba Chronicle. Now, Toowoomba is full of pro-life people who feel badly let down by these MPs who view social conservatives as their base. Now, the issue is not helped by fake reporting in the metropolitan media. The Australian's Sarah Elks, who is described by that newspaper as a reporter focusing on investigations, interviewed a self-described Labor supporter who is also a young mother. Sunshine Coast mother of 3, Charlie Fui, told Elks she and her friends are terrified of any restrictions being placed on Queensland's abortion to birth laws. Elks didn't tell her readers that abortion is legal for any reason to birth. They'll have to just do their own investigations to find out that piece of information. But this is what Fui says. She said, "I know multiple people who have had terminations for medical reasons while actively trying to have children." Now, the problem with this and the problem with Elks's reporting is that it's extremely rare that an unborn baby needs to be killed in its mother's womb for a medical reason. Elks should investigate instead of being an activist. These rare cases are hardly justification for Queensland's open slather abortion to birth laws where most mothers and babies are healthy. Similar laws, of course, apply in pretty much every other state in Australia. As former Deputy Prime Minister John Anderson keeps saying, you can't get good public policy out of a bad debate. I'll finish with the hapless David Crisafulli deflecting questions about abortion at a media conference in Townsville. Take a look.
Robbie Katter is essentially challenging your MPs to back his bill to change the abortion laws. What is your message to any of your MPs who might be thinking about breaking ranks with you and endorsing a change to abortion laws?
It's not part of our plan.
What would you tell them if they're thinking about backing this bill? Because I know you say there'll be no change, but there will be a vote.
The Katter's priority is recriminalising abortion.
Crisafulli went on like that for 38 questions, stonewalling the media's legitimate comments. Queenslanders deserve better. Midwives like Louise Adset, who are dealing with babies born alive after botched abortions, deserve better. Mothers coerced by their boyfriends or others into killing their babies deserve better. Above all, unborn babies deserve better.